I think we'll be coming out and take the Shinkansen, yeah.
The next station is Kuragano. The self-checkout that allows you to purchase items. Please touch the card.
Hello. Quite a decent amount of space. Steak. Oven.
Actually, who found this place? Tim, I
think cause got vegetarian option. Finish your series.
Yeah, one big one.
I shouldn't wear so light coloured. Danger. But she looks quite pro. Oh shit. Time to be walked. Bye bye. Yep.
Announcement. Please come to the nearest service center. It's the information center. Lily from Australia is waiting for her husband. Then will visit the information center. Thank you.
Oh, what a bloody warm up.
Wow, the first time I saw it.
Cumbersome, man. So stop it.
But did you actually do it?
Like a mushroom burger where it's just a big portobello mushroom.
Oh, you can take it. Oh. Ingredient name.
Oh.
This is quite funny. Yeah.
Sometimes you forget to actually. Are you okay? That was I see both of you. Let's go.
Actually, it would be quite good to do that like this.
Right. It's an outdoor. Oh yeah, actually that would be nice.
Because your one is it indoor? Or
Indoor. It's a small one indoor. Yep. Yeah. I think I see you back. Yeah, that's Tammy. Why did they look so lost? Oh, the ski instructor so good one. He will correct the leg posture one. No, he is like literally his hand on the ski, which I never see before.
Forest go. Forest.
Is the same place you were trying to book.
What's the end at 4 p.m.?
Yeah.
This place is full of Australians.
Oh, they're dragging the wood really.
That's what I was figuring out just now. You're dripping it. Don't waste. Don't waste.
Oh, gross.
Gross.
Hi, arigatou.
You need small bowls? Bowls? Yeah. It was supposed to be in December actually. Otherwise, you do your hot pie, don't you? You just drive to where?
ก็ยาบักเกอร์
Yeah. โอเคนะ
ขวดเบียร์นี่ This butter.
So today is third day of snowboarding. I'm tired. Yeah, I just decided to opt for morning runs. My event has returned her gear, so yeah, it's just me and some of the friends. Instead of taking the snowmobile up, I'm gonna try taking one of the ski lifts that actually go over to the other side.
All I need to do now is just to take the shuttle bus to the ski slopes and we get the day running. So this is a weekday. It means that the next bus is at 9:50. So how I look at this is look at the hours. So that's 9 a.m. there's a bus, 9:25 there's another bus, so on and so forth. It's 9:40 now, so I'm aiming for this. They're relatively on time, so you can plan your schedule around this. Unfortunately, the buses ends quite early. I don't think there's one at 5. I'm not so sure. Obviously, weekends there's more timing costs, there's more people. Locals also do come here. Maybe I can show you the map as well, since we have time to wait. So we are taking a bus to here, and then we're gonna take this ski lift up here, and then we're gonna slide down to here, where that's where we've been spending our time waiting. So that's the plan.
I wore this throughout the night, then I put on. It's not bad.
I kind of like it, but I can't taste the onion. Like, oh, the disappointment sound. No space?
It's not the right choice.
Oh, come back. Oh, cheers. What's the bigger one? So you see the
a good choice.
Feels like coming from the cold, sitting near a fire, watching snow fall quietly. Fire and ice coexisting in calm balance.
Oh, hi. That happened. I think that's the main difference. So it's explaining the five festival already. It's the end of our Nozawa trip. We are heading back to Tokyo today. The location we stay is a bit rustic, but it's very near. It's quite rustic. We have to use a shared toilet and the public bath to shower. If you are ever coming to Nozawaonsen, I recommend staying near the shopping street because it's easier to get food. Things are open quite late, and then you don't have to walk so much after you're done eating. So we head to Tokyo. See you there. Bye bye.